Yes, yes, people, welcome back to the player ratings. Manchester City have just beaten Sheffield United at home 2-0. Yes, you heard that correct. 2-0, nil. You forgot what that means? It means we didn't concede any bloody goals, guys. We got a clean sheet, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There was a couple of chances that they had, and maybe on another day they should have scored, but we got there in the end. We got it over the line, and it's a decent way that to end 2023. You know, we're third now, 2 points behind Liverpool. We joint level with Arsenal, but they got to play. They play a game, obviously. I think they play tomorrow, don't they? Against Fulham. We're going to do the watch along for that one. And yeah, you know what? You got to think to yourself, how the bloody hell are we in this position given the fact we only won 1 game in 6? It's quite amazing. Guys, do me a favor. Please hit the thumbs up button on the stream if you've not done so already. Let's get those likes right up. We've got 400 people tuned in right now. Let's get those likes to at least 100. It really helps support the channel and don't cost you a penny. I need 30 people out of 400 to hit that thumbs up button to get us to 100 likes. And get your yes in the chat. Let's have a look who we got in the building today. We've got Signed Silver, Itchy, yes. Abdi's here, Spear, Not DDC. Big up to Anak, big up to Streety Man, Dan Rowe, Keegan, Jamie, Church of the Poison, Mine, T, Roy, Prakash, Miguel, yes. Sinathan's here, Herbal's here, Osmodius. Big up to Sass. Who else we got in here? Cameron's here as well. We got Lazuli. Subhochi. Sorry, bro. I hope I said your name right there. Big up to Ben, Tom, Canvey, Lurko, Shadow. We got Leoxican, Viking, Harlan, Bray, Brolman, NSB with the Bob, Prakash, Evan, Jackson, Shebington, and Stefan. Big up to everybody else in the stream. Hopefully, you're all doing well, man. I'm looking forward to doing this player ratings, man, because listen, we won the game, back-to-back wins. And now I just feel that, like, I don't know about you, I'm not, like, fully saying we're back. Obviously, I said Man City are back before, but it was like a bit of a joke. I don't feel like we're fully back. I still think like we've got way more that we need to improve on. You know, defensively still, there was a couple of moments today when I thought, ooh, bit dodge. Need to move the ball a bit quicker. But I feel a lot better about this team. A lot better. KDB is now back. That's mint. Haaland is around the corner. That's mint. Doku surely can't be that far away. You know, he's been out for nearly 2 months. And John Stones apparently is going to be back for Newcastle as well. This is the thing that I've said all season. We can keep our key players fit, we'll win this league. We can keep John Stones fit, Rodri fit, KDB and Haaland fit. I think we'll win the league. Now, it's a big if because obviously KDB gets a few injuries now. John Stones always injured. Rodri, how he's not been injured more than he has is wild, given the amount of games he's played. And obviously Haaland, do we have to manage this foot issue now that he's got this stress fracture? But if we can keep those players fit, I think we've set ourselves up for a brilliant second half of the season. Brilliant. You know, we topped the Champions League group now. We're in the next round of the Champions League, the last 16. I can't wait for that to be played. We should be beating Huddersfield next week when we play them. So we're in a good position now. I'd like us to make some more signings in January. We spoke about that before. We'll speak about that on a separate stream. But even if we don't, if we can keep our key players fit, I think we're in it for a great second half of the season. Right, let's get into the player ratings then today. As always, we'll start with the goalkeeper. And a 6 is sort of like average. Everyone kind of gets a 6 to start with, and then you go up and down based off of whether you think they were good or bad. Pretty simple, really, isn't it? Right, there we go. Heat map. What is this? Why has Edison got a heat map there? What? What's he doing? I mean, look at how far he was out of his goal. He was probably just chilling the whole game. He had very little to do. 2 saves, but the saves were like they weren't difficult. 1 high claim, 100% passing accuracy, including 4 long balls at 19 passes. I mean, the guy probably fell asleep during the game, guys, if we're being honest, yeah. He probably fell asleep. He had hardly anything to do. I give him a 7. 7.2. I give him a 7.2. Again, I honestly just don't know how to rate goalkeepers sometimes, especially when they play at City where they have like literally nothing to do. So yeah, it's a bit of a difficult one. Let's go to Kyle Walker. So Kyle Walker, back to sort of his older sort of position that we've seen much this season, which is more of a right wing based right back. But he didn't go too far forward that often. He was just sort of in this zone, as you can see down on the heat map. 68 minutes played. Again, I've not seen any footage, by the way. So I don't know if people are trying to cause problems on social media or whether it is actually true. But yeah, it's very, very strange, isn't it? That apparently Walker, when he got subbed off, kicked something and then went down the tunnel. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I don't know whether it's true or not. Yeah, it's 68 minutes played, 2 clearances, 3 ground duels, didn't win any of them. 2 aerial duels, won 1 of them. He lost possession only 7 times, 92% pass accuracy, 5 long balls, 3 successful, 1 shot off target, 1 shot block. I thought it was all right today. I thought it was all right, even though he was playing in this right wing sort of position. I thought it was actually okay, which was decent. Yeah, no complaints. He had a shot. He had 2 shots. One of them was not actually a bad effort. I think you've got to. He kicked the rat. Fucking hell. Yeah, I think I've got to give him a decent rating. Yeah, maybe like a 7.4. No, probably too high. That's too high. Too high. 7.3. 7.3. Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7.3. I think that's decent. He didn't have a whole lot to do. Defensively, the guy had nothing to do. But on the ball, solid. His passing stats prove that. Yeah, I give him a 7.3. But yeah, curious to know what's going on with that whole going down the tunnel thing. Don't know what's going on there. Manuel Akanji. I like this guy. Now I know he had like a slight mistake when that guy probably should have scored, but I do like him. I do like him, man. I do. I know he had that error, which that guy probably should have done better with, but that's his heat map. 90 minutes played, 2 clearances, 1 block shot, 1 interception. He didn't win any of his ground duels, but won all 3 of his aerial duels, which people usually say he's rubbish in the air, but he's won all 3 of them today. Lost possession just 7 times. 95% pass accuracy off 139 passes is incredible. 9 long balls, 7 successful. I think he's mint, man. I genuinely just think he's mint, you know. Now, I know like I say, he made that slight error, but look, a goal didn't come from it. On another date, might have done. He just sort of lost his man a little bit. I just think that he's being so underrated. So underrated by our fan base, man. Now, I know not a lot of people don't like him. Yeah, I get that. You know, you prefer your Diaz's and stuff. Because I get that. I prefer Diaz over Akanji, right? But right now, Akanji's just putting in good performances. Good performances. As Osmodius says there in the chat, Stone's role, he was doing that well today as well. I just think people have been too harsh on him and like maybe have agendas. I don't know, like disclose your agendas, innit? As I always say, always disclose. Always disclose. It's a lot better. I'm going to give him a 7.8. Yeah, I'm going to give him a 7.8. He probably would have got in the 8s if he didn't make that one mistake, which should have cost us a goal, really. The guy should have scored. He lost his man. But yeah, 7.8. I just really like him. And I just don't drop him. I just don't drop him. I just like him, man. I think he's doing a solid job. He's good on the ball. And yeah, I just think some fans need to chill out on him a little bit. Right, Nathan Ake. That's his heat map from today. Very central, obviously, because Gvardiol's the left back nowadays. 90 minutes played, 4 clearances. He won 2 out of 2 ground duels and won 4 out of 5 aerial duels. 98% passing accuracy of 110 passes, again, is very good. 2 long balls included in that, both successful. He had 2 shots off target and a shot blocked. Yeah, maybe could have done slightly better on the header as well. Yeah, another mint player, another player that has to play every game, another player that I love to see in the team sheet, another player that probably should have played a lot more than he has done this season. I remember at the start when we signed Gvardiol, I said, Gvardiol doesn't go straight into the team for me. You got to stick with Ake. He's been brilliant. I still prefer him left back to centre back, but he's doing a great job. He's doing a solid job. I would say player rating wise, I'm seeing a lot of people put him in the 8s. Yeah, Mapes. I don't really think there was too much between him and Akanji though. For me, that's the thing. Was there much difference between him and Akanji? I give Akanji a 7.8. Why would I give? What did Ake do in that game that warrants being higher than Akanji? Would be my question. Because I thought they were both better. They were both very similar. I thought they were both very similar level. I'll give him. I want to put Akanji higher though than Ake. I want to put Akanji slightly higher than Ake. I'm going to give him a 7.7. I'll give him a 7.7. No, well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change it up. I'm going to give a Kanji 7.9 and Ake a 7.8. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I thought Akanji was probably slightly better than Ake, just because. But as well, in games like this, that's probably always going to happen because Akanji's getting on the ball more and doing more, whereas you don't really have too much defending to do. You know what I mean? So I'll probably do that. Big up to Mark says we signed a defensive Swiss Army knife for 14 mil bargain. Also 7.7. Yeah, so we're in the same sort of regions there, aren't we, Mark? Yeah, mate, he's mint 14 million. What a bargain. What a bargain. Absolutely. Big up for the super chat, mate. Appreciate that. And yeah, long may it continue with the good performances. Right, let's come on to Josko Gvardiol. I mean, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna screenshot that. That is funny, mate. Sorry, I'm just tweeting that, man. That is funny. Yeah, that is a wild heat map for a left back, innit? That is a wild heat map for a left back. Okay, stats: 90 minutes played, 1 block shot, 1 tackle. He won only 1 out of 5 ground duels, which is slightly low. Okay, 95% passing accuracy, great stats. 1 key pass in the game, 2 crosses, both unsuccessful. 1 long ball successful, 1 dribble unsuccessful. Yeah, I mean the thing is, this is the thing is when you play Gvardiol there, yeah, it's not Kolarov. He's not Roberto Carlos. He's not going to be whipping in these balls. So the reason he plays so high up and Pep likes him in the team must be due to the positional advantages that it gives our other players. Because you're not playing him there, like I say, you're not playing him there for the Kolarov crosses, are you? Because you don't see that ever. If you want, and that's probably why he doesn't play Sergio Gomez. Because if you remember in the watch long, we were saying, why don't you play Sergio Gomez there? Because obviously he'd be better at crossing it in. Because he probably doesn't want that. He probably doesn't want us crossing it in with Gvardiol because otherwise he probably would change it up. So the reason Pep loves him must be due to something he gives the team positionally, or maybe something that he's doing with Grealish. Maybe he likes what Grealish does when Gvardiol plays. I don't know, but it's certainly not crossing. So I haven't really asked about the crossing that much. Solid. Listen, rarely gives the ball away. Probably, I wouldn't put him as high as good as he was on the ball. I probably wouldn't put him as high as Ake and Akanji. So I'd probably give him like a 7.7, which is lower than both of those, but very good rating still. That's actually a really high rating if you think how close we are to the 8s. That's probably too high, to be honest. I'll drop him down to a 7.6. There we go. There's a lot of revisionism here with the play ratings, but I feel like I might have gone a little bit too high on some of these defenders. But it is what it is. It's not that deep. Yeah, I give him like a 7.6 or something. I just like him, man. I think he's good. I still can't wait for the day that he plays in centre back position. I think that's going to be like incredible. With how good he is on the ball and stuff. But we'll have to wait for that day. Right, let's move on to the best midfield player in the world. Rodri. That's his heat map. Look at that, man. Look at that. Do you find this interesting how it's like around this thing? So he doesn't go here. He doesn't go in this zone. He goes around the zone. I find that interesting how he doesn't go in the middle there. He just goes around it, 90 minutes played. He got the goal. 166 passes. 93% passing accuracy. Fantastic. 1 key pass. 15 long balls. 12 successful. Shot on target, shot off target, shot blocked. He had 1 dribble, which was successful. He won 2 out of 3 ground duels. Didn't win his only aerial duel. And made 1 clearance. I just don't know what to say about this guy anymore, guys. I just don't know what to say. He's just absolutely unbelievable. He's the best midfielder in the world for me. He's the best midfielder in the world. I just think he's got it all. He scores goals, creates goals, defends well, great on the ball, leader, scores big goals as well. I just think that, like, what more is there to say about this guy? Yeah, what more is there to say about him? He's the best midfielder in the world. I'm going to give him. Does he get in the 9s? I think he might get in the 9s. He scored a goal. And that goal was a big goal as well, because obviously, I think that helped settle the team down a little bit. Or does he get a 10? I'm going to give him a 9.3. I give him a 9.3. I don't like dishing out 10s unless it's like a mad performance. I give him a 9.3. I think he's a brilliant player. Should we have a quick look at his yellow cards, by the way? Rodri stats. How many yellows is he on? He's on 6. So he's got 4 more, and then he gets banned for 2 games. And our next Premier League matches is Newcastle. So to say he gets a yellow card in each of his next 4 matches. So he gets a yellow card against Newcastle. He gets a yellow card against Burnley, Brentford, and Everton. He would then miss Chelsea and Bournemouth. Chelsea at home. But what you want to not do, yeah, is delay it by 2 games. Because if he delays it by 2 games, he's going to miss the Derby and Liverpool. Fuck, man. He needs to be really, really careful. He needs to be so careful on these yellow cards, man. I'm looking at the fixtures, man. It's bad, you know. He needs to be careful on that. But anyway, what can you do? It's up to him to sort it out, innit? Not me. Yeah, I'm going to give him 9.3. Mint. Great performance from him. And yeah, long may it continue. What's his contract situation, by the way? Contracted until 2027. So 24, 25, 26, 20, no, 24, 25, 25, 26, 26. So 3 years. I'd probably look at extending that by a year or 2, if I'm being honest. Right, let's move it on. Let's go to Kovacic. Here we go. This could be an interesting one. That's his heat map. On the left-hand side, 68 minutes played, 94% passing accuracy, 1 key pass, 3 long balls, 3 successful, 4 ground duels, 3 of them won, 1 aerial duel, 1 of them won, and 1 clearance, and that is it for Mateo Kovacic. Listen, like I told you, that is him. That is his performance. He ain't going to do nothing else than that. That is what he does. He keeps the ball, never loses it, or very rarely loses it. He ain't going to score many. He won't create many. That's just him. Like, so I'd probably just give him, like, I don't know, 6.5. Just said, yeah, because if you think about it, 6 is like average, yeah? So he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. He just done what he did. So I give him a 6.5. I think he was a slight benefit, but like I just don't think you're going to ever be able to. I said this many times, but I just don't think you're going to do many player ratings and ever give him more than like a 7.5, because I just don't think he's going to do enough. But I don't think it is like a proper 8 though, is it? Because 8, if you Google 8, yeah, what is an 8 in football, right? And number 8 is a central midfielder who traditionally operates as a box-to-box player, doing both attacking and defensive jobs. But he doesn't attack. He doesn't do nothing with the attack. So I don't think he is in it. I don't think he is it. He's like a 7. Yeah, he's like not quite a 6, but not an 8. He's like a 7. So yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go to this guy. Let's go to this guy. Phil Foden, yeah. Unreal. Played out on the right-hand side a lot more today. I prefer him out on the left, but with Kovacic, you probably don't want to do that. 90 minutes played, 2 assists, guys. The first one was maybe a slightly fortunate, but he did really well to hold the guy off, and he would have won the foul anyway, so he did really well there. 98% ball possession. Only misplaced 2 passes. 2. 6 key passes. 2 big chances. 2 crosses, 1 successful. All of his long balls successful. 1 shot on target, 2 shots blocked, 5 dribbles, 2 successful. Unreal stuff, man. Unreal. The question is who's man of the match, because it's either between him and Rodri. I might do a poll for this. Who is man of the match, guys? Rodri or Phil Foden? Oh, I'm not going to look at the chat because I don't want to be influenced. Right, Paul is now live for the man of the match. Ooh. Man of the match. Man of the match. Oh, I hate this. I hate when it's like close on, because I got to make a call and I can't sit on the fence. They both deserve it, but we can't do that, innit? Because we have to give an answer. Guys, I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it to Rodri. Just, I'm going to give it to Rodri. Phil Foden with a 9.2 with SofaScore. I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to give him a 9.2, which means Rodri gets the man of the match from me with a 9.3. It's incredibly close, man. It is incredibly close. I'm going to give it Rodri just. It's so close. But Foden was absolutely brilliant as well. Let's have a look at the poll. In fact, I'll leave the poll running. I'll come to that in a bit. But yeah, he was class today. He was absolutely class. Jack Grealish, let's go for his stats then. So that's his heat map from today. 52 minutes played. Does anyone know what's gone on? Is he injured? How come he come off so soon? How come he come off so soon? 71% pass accuracy. Yeah, he did give the ball away a lot. 2 key passes, 3 crosses, all unsuccessful. 2 ground duels, 1 out of 4. And he got jump past once. Yeah, listen, it wasn't his greatest day at the office. We all know what's happened in the last few days with his home. Maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. Listen, I'll probably give him like a 4.5. But listen. The fact that he was willing to play today, he gets a lot of respect from me. He gets a 10 out of 10 from the fact that he was willing to play after something was very traumatic. So he gets a 4.5. He gets a boost though because of the what happened. So listen, it is what it is. Yeah, exactly, Rachel. This is why I'm kind of just like chilling it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I give him a 4. Nah, Master Will. He wasn't good today for me. I don't think it was good. He lost the ball a lot. He didn't really create too many chances. So yeah, he gets a 4.5 from me. Bernardo Silva. That's his heat map from today. 90 minutes played, 94% passing accuracy, 3 key passes, 1 long ball, and 2 crosses, 1 successful, 1 shot on target, 2 dribble attempts, both successful, and a big chance missed. It won 4 out of 8 ground duels, and that was it for that. I don't know, Matt. I feel as if we have a weird performance. I feel as if we have a weird performance. Like, I think he was... I don't know. Was he good? I think he was better than he has been. I don't think he's been very good recently, honestly. In my personal opinion, I don't think he's been that great recently. Either he got a good goal like at Luton and that, but I don't know. I think he was better today. I think he was decent. I'm going to give him a 7.5. Is that all right? I think that's probably okay. I think he deserves to be in the 7s for me. Yeah, and as Karl says there, he did everything Pep would have asked him to. He read lost. What was his passing stats again? But 94% passing stats. Like, he done good on the passing. Obviously, it was very difficult to create. They had all the players back. Yeah, I think 70. I'm trying to think, is that fair? I think that's probably fair. 7.5 is probably fair. Okay, let's go into Julian Alvarez. I love how he's got heat map red there. love this stuff. 90 minutes played, got the goal. 1 shot on target, 3 shots off target, 98% bot passing accuracy. Our passing accuracy has been fantastic, hasn't it? Been absolutely fantastic. 4 crosses, all unsuccessful. 3 aerial duels, 2-1. Lost possession just 5 times, and that's pretty much it. I thought first half he was mega quiet. I thought he had a couple of attempts, but like other than that, very quiet. I thought we struggled to get him into the game because of how narrow Sheffield United played. Not really his fault, I suppose, but I thought second half you've seen a little bit more of him. I just felt like he struggled to get his, but he did. Yeah, he does work so much. Like he almost got the goal as well, didn't he, from pushing the goalkeeper? But yeah, I don't know. I can't get him. I can't get him in the 8s for me. I can't get him in the 8s. I think 7.8 is probably where I am. Doesn't quite get in the 8s, but it's one of them. Probably not because of his own fault. Yeah, probably not because of his own fault. Just because of the fact it's so difficult because of how they set up, and it's difficult to get him into the game. But I think 7.8 is a very good score anyway. I can have a look at his GNA for this season. Let me have a look. He's now on. Have they given the goal yet for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So he's on 12 goals, 9 assists. He's slamming it. His stats are there. The stats are there. He's doing, he's 2 goals in a row now in the Prem as well after a little bit of a drought, because he did have a drought. He didn't score before this. He didn't score before Brighton at home on the 21st of October. He went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches without scoring a single goal. He did get 3 assists in there, to be fair, but he didn't score a single goal. He's now scored back-to-back goals, which is decent. So yeah, I think it appears to be that not bad, because he wasn't bad, but like he wasn't really doing too much. That dip in performance level that we got from Alvarez like a couple of weeks ago, last month or whatever, it seems like we're coming out the other end of it now, and he's playing some good stuff again. So yeah, listen, I think that's a good score for him. Big up to Julian Alvarez. Subs, Oscar Bob. Let's have a look at his stats. 38 minutes played, 93% passing accuracy. Only give the ball away twice. 1 key pass, 1 cross unsuccessful, 1 shot blocked, 2 dribble attempts, 1 successful, 5 ground duels, 1, 2 successful, and he won his only aerial duel, which is wild because he's not particularly a big lad. I'm not going to give him a score just because he only played 38 minutes, and I really don't like giving players scores when they play less than like 50 minutes or whatever. But very good, man. That ball that he played through to Foden was unbelievable, guys. It was unbelievable. So big up to him. Yeah, and listen, I think that it's always difficult to say whether or not one of these academy players has got the ability to get into the first team because it's so difficult. We're talking about world-class players. Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland, Doku's, Foden's, Rodri's, Ake, Diaz, Walker's, Edison. Like, to get in the team is difficult. So when people say, oh, City don't put any academy players through the actual first team. Yeah, because it's difficult, mate. How many do Real Madrid do? Yeah, it's not easy, is it? Because you got to have the best of the best of the best. And even the really, really, really good ones some of them don't make it. So, yeah, I think he's got potential. I think the thing that I like about him is that his touch of the ball is class. Yeah, his ball retention is class. He hardly ever loses the ball. Which is great. Pep will love that. And I think he's really, 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 really football intelligent. Do you know what I mean? I don't like throwing out those words because it's just stupid, isn't it? But he's really, really clever. I think he's got a really high brain IQ, yeah, of football. He gets the game. Like that ball today that he made, like, most of us didn't even know how to do that. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what we said about David Silva. He saw passes that no one else seen. You'd be in the stadium, in the 3rd tier of the stadium, yeah, you'd have the perfect view looking at it, yeah, and you wouldn't see some of the passes that he would make. And I think that's what he has. So he's got to keep the problem that he's got now, yeah. And I say this about every player, not just at City. He's in this horrible age place of not playing football for the academy, yeah, because he don't play for the academy anymore, but not playing regular first team football. And it's about how can he develop and mature by training week in, week out, but playing no real competitive football. That's a very, very, very tricky part of players' careers. Very tricky. And you got to manage it well. So will he get a loan in the summer? Maybe, who knows? If we get a winger in, then probably. Will he be sold? Who knows? But I think he's going to be a top player. Will it be at City or not? I don't know. Hopefully, because I think he's a good player. Yeah, I'm not going to speak about Rico or Ruben. They didn't really do too much. But yeah, listen, buzzing. Where are we now in the table? We are now 3rd, which is great news. Yeah, check this out, guys. 3rd in the league. Liverpool 1st, 42 points. Aston Villa, 42 points, but they have played a game more. City are there on 40, 2 points behind both of these. Arsenal play tomorrow against Fulham. We are now above them on goal difference. So they need to win tomorrow. They have to win tomorrow, Arsenal. They've not won a game in 4, or 1 win in 4, 1 win in 5 in all competitions. Yeah, I think they're going to smack Fulham up tomorrow. I genuinely do. I think they're going to be embarrassing scoreline. I think it's going to be like 4, 5, 6-0. I just think they're going to cook them. I just think they're going to be cooked. Bob is good enough to start, LB. No, is he good enough to start? He might be good enough, but is he trusted enough within the team? Is he trusted enough by Pep Guardiola? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. This is why I say he's in a difficult period, isn't it? I'd like to see him start against Huddersfield. Start him against Huddersfield and see how he gets on there. So yeah, listen, buzzing. Right, okay, I think that's it. The last player ratings of 2023. Manchester City have not lost a single game at the Etihad in 2023. That is wild. That is wild. But yeah, listen, I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing. We're in a good position. 2023 has ended well. We're 2 points off of the top. We won all 6 games in the Champions League. Yeah, been a good year, guys. It's been a good year. Buzzing for everyone. Thank you very much for joining me for another watch along and another player ratings. If you are watching this back on the replay, then be sure to give me your comments down below. I want to see what you guys have to say about some of these players' performances tonight. Brand Holt says, Happy New Year, LB. Come on, Bree. Let's go. Big up Brand Holt for the 4 months, man. Appreciate it, Bree. Happy New Year to you. I will be live tomorrow anyway. I'm probably going to do that Fulham watch along. So if you want to join me for one more watch along in 2023, if you want to squeeze one more watch along out of me, then join me tomorrow for Fulham versus Arsenal. But if I don't see you tomorrow, then have a great new year, guys. Hopefully 2024 is a great year for you guys personally and for Manchester City Football Club. Thank you very much for joining me for the last ever player ratings of 2023. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.